What's going on, fam? It's me, Red. I wanted to come and do a video. I haven't done a video in a while, so I wanted to hit you guys with something. Um, Something that I've been getting a lot of is cheating, questions about cheating. So I know I've done a short video about it before, but I want to go a little more in detail with you. We always think the grass is greener on the other side. That's interesting. I just wanted to let you guys know something real quick. From past experience, the grass is not greener on the other side. No, I've never cheated, but I've been cheated on. And I see what happens after. So, you never know what you have until it's gone. You have someone at home. They love you. They're doing everything they can for you. They're pushing through all the trials and tribulations, the obstacles that you guys may come through. And you guys have hit this rough patch. You guys are constantly arguing, you're bickering, you're going back and forth at each other. And instead of trying to fix that foundation at home, whether it's counseling, going to see your minister, whether it's just sitting down and actually communicating, not talking, communicating with each other to try to fix that broken foundation, instead of doing all that, you go out and you cheat. You find another person that you think is going to take all of your crap that you do. Y'all are not going to argue. Y'all are not going to fight. Y'all are going to have the perfect relationship. Everything that you're running from home, you feel like you're going to put it in your past and not have to deal with it with the next person. The grass is always greener on the other side. The grass isn't greener on the other side. You have this foundation that's broken at home, and instead of you trying to fix it, you run from it. You run from it and you take that, all those bottled up emotions, the anger, everything that you have sitting on you, you take that and you try to give yourself to someone else with all that on you, thinking the grass is going to be greener over there. Well, that foundation is now cracked as well, because you cheated on the woman or the man or whoever you're with, you had at home, and you have a side chick now that you want to make your girlfriend or your partner now, and you want to leave your past in the past because y'all couldn't get along. Well, what makes you think that this is not going to be the repeat of that? You're going to go through it. You're going to argue. Everybody argues. You're going to have fights, and you're going to go through all of that with the person that you cheated on this person with. You're going to go through the same things, except you're going to get your karma as well. Because when you try to go from one broken foundation and you think that you're moving into another foundation and it's going to be solid, it's not solid. It's broken because you cheated, and that's your karma. When you go into a relationship, you want to go into a relationship with your slate clean. You're not holding any anger towards anybody. You've forgiven everybody. I know that's hard to do, but it's possible. You want to get over everything that you went through in your past before you even move on to the next relationship. We're jumping to the next relationship, and we can't do that. We do it, but you shouldn't do it. Let me put it that way. We should not do that, because you're not having that time that you need to heal from all the broken things that were in your relationship. Instead, you want to say, well, I'm just going to go cheat on her or him. And when they find out, I'll deal with it then. So when they find out, y'all break up, and then you get with the person that you cheated on with. Y'all are not going to last that long either. Well, even if you do, even if you last for 6-7 years, it's going to be rough. The whole relationship is going to be rough. And until you realize that you got into this based on what you were running from, your past, it won't work. In order to make relationships work, first of all, you can't just jump from one person to the next person thinking it's going to work. You can't cheat on your partner or your better half with the next person and think it's going to work. If you want your relationship to work, learn how to communicate. Learn how to be honest. Learn how to love each other and try to make it work. Now, you never know what you got until it's gone. When you actually move on to that broken foundation of the person that you moved on to, you're going to start thinking like, dang, well, maybe I should have just stayed at home and tried to work this out. You're going to eventually turn around and try to go back to the ex that you hurt and you cheated on, to try to say, I miss you and I love you and I'm sorry I did this to you and I want to work it out. And by the time you get back to her or him, they're going to be gone into another relationship to somebody else that's actually giving them what they want. Somebody that's actually sitting down with them and communicating with them to try to make the relationship better. Not someone that's going to run and go to the next person to think that I can leave my problems in the past and I'm just going to move on and not worry about it. Then you start missing what you had. You don't miss it until it's gone. It's gone. You're with the person that you cheated with. You're not happy. Instead of having to go through all of that, just say, you know what? We're going to start communicating. We're going to sit down and we're going to talk. We're going to write down our thoughts at the end of the week. We're just going to have a discussion, or at the end of the day, we're going to have a discussion to see how our day was and what we can do to make things better between us and how we can make our communication better. If we tried that just a little, I think it would work, guys. I really do. And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, everything that I tell you guys, I've gone through it. So I hope this video does help some people. And like I always say, I try to promote positive motivation, and change is coming. And just make sure you remember the grass is not greener on the other side. And you don't miss what you have until it's gone. If you don't want to have to go through that, get right or get left. I'll holler at y'all.